girl chantaljenee, and I'm back with another video for you guys. This is going to be a video showing my everyday makeup routine for wherever I am wearing glasses, okay? So I do wear contacts typically every day. I am nearsighted. I'm like blind as a freaking bat. So I have to wear something or else I can't even like, I literally cannot even see down the room. So I wanted to show you guys some tips and tricks on what routine I do when I am wearing my glasses, because I am extra AF, and yes, I still do a full face of makeup when I'm wearing glasses. So this is just gonna give you guys some tips and tricks on what you can do, some issues that I combat, and the remedies that I've come up with. So if you want to take a look at how I achieve this look with my spectacles, then stay tuned. Bye. Okay guys, so my first tip is going to be brows. So I already have my foundation on, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to define your brow. Now, you don't have to go as extreme as I'm gonna go as far as me filling them in and everything like that. However, to me, when you have the frame, something solid like a frame across your face, you really want to have a shape to your eyebrow. So I'm not saying clean it up underneath with concealer or whatnot like I'm going to do, but you want it to have some definition, and you want it to be a little bit more defined to give something to stand out against the frame of your glasses. Okay, so we're gonna stick with the eyes, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna define the shape. Glasses can make your actual eyes look much smaller, so we're gonna focus on giving them shape and making them look a little bit larger, okay? So what we're going to do first is I'm going to go in, and I'm just going to use my contour powder that I use to like contour the rest of my face, and I'm just going to put that in my creases. Okay, next what I'm going to do is, this is one of my favorite tricks, even when I'm not using my glasses for the day. I'm going to put a sparkly, shimmery shadow right here above my pupils, and on my lid, this is just going to give it an extra bit of dimension. So I'm going to use the Colourpop Supershock shadow in Amaze, which is my favorite, and I'm just going to place that on my lid, in the center only. Okay, what I'm next going to do is I'm going to define my eyes a little bit more. I'm going to use any old black creamy pencil. I'm going to smudge that on my lash line, and I'm going to use the other side of this just to smudge it out. You just want that little bit of contrast. step, and this is a very important step in my routine because I do have smaller set eyes. So I'm going to put a nude liner in my waterline. Okay, next for mascara, I'm gonna go ahead and, this is just any old mascara that I just got like on sale. This is a very important step as well because your lashes can completely get lost and blended in. I feel like if you don't do any of the other steps, the little bit of shadow on the lid and mascara are your go-to if you're like out of time or something. Okay, so your brows can get lost in translation again when you're wearing frames. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Becca Opal highlighter and I'm going to place this underneath my brow bone. And I'm just gonna blend it out. Okay, so now I know a lot of people say if you're wearing glasses, don't do the concealer, especially on your nose, because you know your frames are gonna press against it. However, look, I look like a freaking brown blob, okay? I need concealer. I like don't sleep. I get like 4 hours of sleep a night. I'm in nursing school. I don't sleep, okay? So I have to wear concealer. If I walk out the house with like minimal makeup, it's a little bit of this foundation really quick and concealer. I have to have concealer. So what you want to do is you want to use a concealer that has a drier consistency. Now, if you have dry skin, one way to combat that can still include this step is to use a moisturizer underneath your eyes, a specific eye cream. But for me, I have these really great dryer formulas. So I have the Tarte Shape Tape, I have the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define, and I have the MAC Prolongwear. And then I'm going to use these because they're a drier formula and they'll set to conceal underneath my eyes. I'm going to use the MAC Prolongwear today. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of the Makeup Revolution because it's a little bit lighter of a color. Okay, so very important. You want to set that. You don't want to put your glasses frames on top of any kind of wet, sticky kind of surface, tacky surface. So you want to set it. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm just going to set that fairly well. Okay, so I went ahead and contoured, highlighted my cheeks and such because that has nothing to do with this. But I wanted to note that I did bake. I only bake when I'm using glasses, okay? Because I need that extra bit of enforcement. So I'm gonna use the same contour powder and I'm going to, again, define underneath my lash line on the bottom. Okay, so one thing to note when you bake as well is to make sure you set your face with a setting spray. Any kind of powder you want to set because it's gonna lock everything in place. Now I'm gonna take that Becca Opal again and I'm going to highlight my inner tear ducts. It's all about defining and giving shape to the eye. Now you want to define your eyelashes on the bottom. So I'm just going to add a bit of mascara underneath. Okay, so I went ahead and added some lip gloss because my lips were just like super dry. And I want to give you guys like a little bit of a tip. So have you ever noticed that like if you blot your face with like blotting tissue or anything that it doesn't remove your makeup? Okay, so what you want to do is, I don't have any blotting paper. What I do have is gift wrap paper, tissue paper, because it's holiday time. Don't judge me. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out little pieces and I'm going to use a little bit of glitter glue and just attach it to the nose portion of my frames. So just a little bit. All right. And here you go. So I'm gonna take it a step further and I'm going to actually put on lashes. Can you see that it's still intact? I hope you guys can see that. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna pull out my handy dandy lashes. These are the Ardell Mega Volume in 251. These will not brush up against my glasses. I've tried other lashes, but the shape of these Ardell 251s will not touch my glasses frame. So it's not like it's gonna be uncomfortable and I can't blink at all of that jazz. So no. So I'm gonna go ahead and put these lashes on and I'll be right back.
Okay guys, here's the finished look. I hope you guys liked it. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Bye!